The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, and it's not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyles. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Looking to the big tight end. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
They just keep firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Zings it complete to the right.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off, Jaden running left. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here will give them the lead.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Dances away. Gonna try to get it himself. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give to the single back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now the play fake. Got his man. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the second quarter. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, as I mentioned, early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got a little grass.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking for a crease. It's Pryor. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Singleton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Going for it all. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He now has 63 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. A little release to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40-plus.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Might have a chance. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators! He got a step and just dusted the field. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Daniels. He's got him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 15 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's Michigan State with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Brown. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. There's some room. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Lopez. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Moves away as he feels pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Knowles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll line up to go for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've done a lot of good things, building a nice lead, but they did fumble the ball away on their last possession. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pick. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden.
Maybe a crease. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. They can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll test the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the... Five. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running inside, it's Pryor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So the final period starts with a second down play. Jones to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Trying to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They're working that left side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running right, it's ball. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Finds his man. It's Riles. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.